downshift, it will lock it in whatever gear I'm in. Whereas if I'm in fully automatic, it will shift depending on how much fuel I'm giving it. So this will stay in this gear until I take it out of this mode. So I get out of this and I can floor it in fourth, but it won't downshift.
I see. It'll just stay in fourth.
It'll stay in fourth. When we go around here, I'll floor it in fourth and then downshift. Out of that mode by turning this off, so it's just in regular automatic shift, so it'll shift on its own now. It's in second. See, it shifted to third on its own, and now it's shifted to fourth. And obviously you've got a display here that tells you what gear you're in. Downshift manually, and then upshift manually with the computer,
which is in the glove box.
Which is in the glove box, exactly. It takes up about 60% of the glove box space, but you have space in the door for.
There it is.
Yes, and it's on, so you can see whatever it's telling us. I mean, that's more sophisticated. I mean, I don't.
And this is how you program it.
Correct. And that's all in the owner's manual, which is in my file on the car.
Just go ahead and do it. Go ahead and turn on your AC. It's a grand touring vehicle. It's comfortable at high speed on the road. It's got a lot of power, but it's not a sports car. It's a grand touring car. And you can use that power to cruise at 80, 90, 100. I think the maximum is about 140, but I don't have tires that will go up to those speeds. Okay. Now, you've made a number of improvements to this car. So, which was the first thing that you had done?
The first change in the stock vehicle was done by Mike Gassman, and that was to put a lower rear end ratio in this car. It had come from a 6-liter Jaguar, so he, for some reason, I don't know, his customer at that time wanted it. So they pulled out the 2.9 that was in there from the factory and put in, I believe, a 3.36. So it had more acceleration, but not the top end. That was done before we bought the car. When we bought the car, we realized that it had a top end problem and was cruising at 3,200, which didn't make any sense. So we found a transmission that would have an overdrive and a 4th speed. This comes from the factory with a 3-speed automatic. We found a truck GM transmission. I can't remember the name, but it's in the documentation that I have, and put that in, which allowed us to have great acceleration and a reasonably high top end. So those were changes that were made. Going along with the transmission, we decided to put in manual paddle shifters, which allow you manually to go up through the gears and down. And that just makes the driving experience a lot more fun.